Hello there, this has been Fournier, and here is Homeworld Emergence, which, as of this recording, is September 21st, is it? It's Saturday, I think. But, it's 99 cents on good old games, GOG, G-O-G. Anyway, here we go, training. Yes, begin training. See how badly I do, even at the tutorial. Okay.
Welcome to the Homeworld Cataclysm tutorial. This tutorial is divided into 12 lessons. Each lesson has objectives listed in the bottom left corner. As in the regular single-player game, clicking on these will provide you with detailed information about an objective.
Okay.
If at any time you need more information on how to complete a lesson objective, clicking the objective listing will give you instructions. If you are familiar with Homeworld and know how to complete an objective without explanation, you can do so. You can even skip the objective altogether, though a refresher never hurts.
Setting assigned Group 1.
You can proceed to the next lesson at any time by clicking the button labeled Next Lesson. You can restart a lesson or go back to a previous lesson by... This lesson deals with controlling the camera in Cataclysm. Click an objective to continue with the lesson.
Okay, we also have to rotate. Yeah, not loving the ship design, gotta tell you that.
The lesson is now complete. Click the Next Lesson button when you are ready to move on. This lesson deals with selecting ships. When you issue a command, it is issued to all of the ships currently selected. Click an objective to continue with the lesson.
Stand by Group 1. Stand by Group 3.
Recon, ready to go. Let me at 'em. Just say the word.
And select more than one type.
Receiving.
Select ships through a list at the top right.
Just tell me where to go.
Use shift to add ships.
The lesson is now complete. Click the Next Lesson button when you are ready to move on.
Setting assigned Group 4. Adding ships to Group 2.
Focus on a selection.
This lesson covers focusing the camera in Cataclysm.
Recon,
Click an
ready
objective
to go.
to continue with the lesson.
Roger, Command.
The lesson is now complete. Click the next.
Bring up a right-click menu.
This lesson covers the Sensors Manager, which is a broad tactical overview of the mission area, and gives an introduction to the right-click menu. Activate the Sensors Manager to continue.
Let me at
The
'em.
Sensors Manager can be accessed through the right-click menu under the heading View, and then the subheading of Sensors. This is the Sensors Manager. All of the commands you can issue from the main view, such as selecting, attacking, or
I'm on
moving,
my way, Command.
can also be issued here within the Sensors Manager.
I'm on my way,
These
Command.
commands will be discussed later.
Stand by Group 2.
You can still click and hold the right mouse button to change your view, and click and hold both mouse buttons, or the mouse wheel if you have it, to zoom in. You can exit Sensors. The lesson is now complete. Click the Next Lesson button when you are ready to move on. This lesson deals with moving ships and setting up patrol paths using waypoints. Click an objective to continue with the lesson.
Move a ship into this.
Stand by Group 2.
Let's see, is it shift? Okay.
I'll be there before you blink.
They do move fast. I think I like the design of the Space Croissant better than this. Oh well. What?
If you have ships selected, you can activate the right-click menu and select Move from the menu.
Standby Group 2.
Alternately, you can access the Movement Manager by pressing the M key. Activate the Movement Manager now. This is the Movement Manager. It will be locked open for the time being in order to demonstrate its usage. You can still click and hold the right mouse button to change your view, and click and hold both mouse buttons, or the mouse wheel if you have it, to zoom in and out, even while the Movement Manager is active. This is often handy when trying to place the destination point in a particular area. This is a good angle to use when in the Movement Manager. It gives you a very clear picture of where everything is in three-dimensional space. Tell the ships to move by placing the pointer where you want to go. To move ships vertically, hold the Shift key while moving the pointer. When the Movement Manager is open, ships in view will have an orange line drawn from them which indicates their position up or down in relation to the pie plate of the Movement Manager. These lines are also drawn for pings while moving in Sensors Manager. If you move the pointer to the base of a height line, then hold down Shift to adjust the pointer's height, you can use the height line as a guide to help you move the pointer to a specific position relative to another ship. Once you have the pointer where you would like your ships to go, and you are ready to have them move out, click the left mouse button. The lockdown on Movement Manager is now released, and you can move your ships.
Coordinates locked in. I'll be there before you blink.
Well, we're there. Create a normal linear path.
Waypoints are a series of points in space which make up a path for a ship to move along. As an example, you can use waypoints to set up patrol paths, define a search pattern, or to move your ships around and away from large enemy forces.
Standby Group 2.
Go into the right-click menu and select Start Waypoints. This is the Waypoint Manager. It works exactly the same as the Movement Manager, only every time you left-click a specific point, the manager will mark the point and remain open so you can add new points to your waypoint path. There are three types of waypoint paths. Linear waypoint mode will direct the ships to follow the waypoints and wait at the end. End-to-end waypoint mode will instruct the ships to follow the waypoint path to the end, turn around, and follow the waypoints back again. The ships will continue to follow the path like this until they are instructed otherwise. Circular waypoint mode will instruct the ships to follow the waypoints. Then, when they reach the final waypoint, to head back to the first point and start following the path again, making a closed patrol loop. The ships will continue to follow this path until they are given other orders. These modes can be set by opening the right-click menu, selecting the heading Start Waypoints, and then selecting the waypoint mode you want from the subheadings. Once you have created the waypoint pattern you want, pressing the W key will close the waypoint manager and set the selected ships along that path. Waypoints are a series of points in space which make up a path for a ship to move along. As an example, you can use waypoints to set up patrol paths, define a search pattern, or to move your ships around and away from large enemy forces. Go into the right-click menu and select Start Waypoints. This is the Waypoint Manager. It works exactly the same as the Movement Manager, only every time you left-click a specific point, the manager will mark the point and remain open so you can add new points to your waypoint path. There are three types of waypoint paths. Linear waypoint mode will direct the ships to follow the waypoints and wait at the end. End-to-end waypoint mode will instruct the ships to follow the waypoint path to the end, turn around, and follow the waypoints back again. The ships will continue to follow the path like this until they are instructed otherwise. Circular waypoint mode will instruct the ships to follow the waypoints. Then, when they reach the final waypoint, to head back to the first point and start following the path again, making a closed patrol loop. The ships will continue to follow this path until they are given other orders. These modes can be set by opening the right-click menu, selecting the heading Start Waypoints, and then selecting the waypoint mode you want from the subheadings. Once you have created the waypoint pattern you want, pressing the W key, the lesson is now complete. Click the Next Lesson button when you are ready to move on.
Yay, now we get to destroy things
This
and see if it
lesson
crashes
teaches
the
how to
game.
issue attack commands. Click an objective to continue with the lesson. Band selects some ships to continue. When you have combat vessels selected and you move your mouse over enemy ships, you will see the pointer change. This
Armed
new
and
pointer
target
icon
set.
means the ship is an enemy target. By left-clicking on it, you will be ordering.
Aye.
The lesson is now complete.
Roger that.
Click the
Target.
next lesson when you are ready to move on.
Extra crispy. And yay, my computer didn't crash. Now that really stank when I tried to do the Homeworld 1 thing and it shut the game down. It's like, no, I really wanted to play it, and I still do. I can't get past the second mission in the game. So that really ticks me off. So it's probably another thing they'll have to make an update for. Build 2 workers
You can
of doom.
access the Build Manager either through the View options in the right-click menu
Locking
or
on to
by
your
pressing
beacon.
B. Activate the Build Manager now.
Coordinates locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
View. Build manager is B.
Start by selecting Worker from the Build menu. Clicking on any ship from the list will highlight it as the ship you'd like to build.
They want 2.
By continuing to click the ship you have selected, you will increase the number of that type of ship you'd like to build.
Construction underway.
You can also set the number of ships you wish to build by clicking the Increase arrow. The Decrease arrow will obviously set a lower number if you want to change the number of ships to build, or you can repeatedly right-click on the ship you have selected. When you are ready to build, you can start construction by pressing the Build button. This gauge indicates your support unit usage. The maximum size of a fleet is measured by support units. Different ships have different support unit requirements. An Acolyte, for instance, requires fewer support units than a larger ship, such as a dreadnought. As you increase the number of ships to build, the gauge reflects the number of support units you have remaining. You can increase your total support units by researching and building support modules.
Beginning construction.
You can pause or cancel building at any time by selecting ships being built and pressing the pause or cancel buttons. You can resume paused builds by pressing the pause button again. Highlighting a ship from the list and clicking the info button turns on or off useful statistics and information about that ship. All of your command critical functions are tied into one another. You can move from the Build Manager to the Research and Systems Managers and back again through these buttons here.
Research underway.
The lesson is now complete. Click the Next Lesson button when you are ready to move on. This lesson covers the 3 important functions of a worker: harvesting resources, repairing ships, and salvaging. These 3 special abilities are good examples of context-sensitive actions. By learning how to use the worker's special abilities, you will learn how to use those of the other ships in your fleet.
Research completed.
Note that the workers you have here in the tutorial are already upgraded with repair and salvaging technologies. Outside of this tutorial, in order to use these abilities, the appropriate technology must be researched, and workers must then be properly upgraded. Researching and upgrading will be covered later.
Ready.
Click an objective to continue with the lesson. This is an example of a special action. When the mouse cursor changes from an arrow to an icon, This indicates
Worker
a
here.
special action is
Worker
available.
ready.
The action can then be triggered by clicking the right mouse button.
Setting assigned Group 3.
For instance, when the mouse pointer is moved over an asteroid while workers are selected, the cursor will turn into a shovel, indicating that clicking the right mouse button will issue a harvest command. If there is no special action available, right-clicking will bring up the right-click menu. Another way to perform special actions is to hold down the Z key, then left-click and drag the mouse pointer across the ships or items that you wish to affect. When workers are upgraded with repair technology, you can select them and then right-click on a damaged ship to repair it. In addition to using workers, ships can be repaired automatically when they are docked.
Okay, so we ought to get that ready almost.
Target acquired.
Wallalo, wallalo.
Yeah? Harvesting.
He sounds so thrilled, doesn't he? This is sort of like the marine frigates, except they're actually useful for more than just taking
Enemy vessel
ammo.
now under fleet control.
I'm sure that would be a thing where every enemy soldier aboard that ship would be like, no, because they're about to be vaporized by whatever that is.
The lesson is now complete. Click the next lesson button when you are ready to move on.
Repairs underway.
Okay.
Command.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe build some more. Build more workers, just in case we need to have more
Construction
resources.
underway.
Can we build that yet? Nope.
Beginning construction.
Anything we can research here? Doesn't seem like it. Oh well.
Yeah? Worker ready. Understood. Harvesting. Worker ready. Hauling rock.
Such fun. Much hamsters.
Ready.
Oh, ACV. What is that? Oh, well, let's see what if it says anything.
Setting assigned Group 4.
This lesson covers advanced topics in attacking, such as how to put a selection of ships into formation and how to set tactics.
Ready.
Click an objective to continue with the lesson.
Setting assigned Group 2.
Worker here. Harvesting. Hauling rock.
Bridge.
Maybe.
Construction underway.
Some more troops would be good.
Worker ready. Understood. Harvesting.
What
Roger,
is an
Command.
ACV? Special action unlink. I don't know. Okay, set acolytes into Delta formation.
Roger, Command.
These are the acolytes,
Receiving. Ready.
and that would be under formations
Delta. Formation set.
and aggressive tactics F4.
Going to high alert now.
Guard workers with acolytes. G.
S.
The lesson is now complete. Click the next lesson button when you are ready to move on.
Okay.
The lesson is now complete. Click the next lesson
I
button
already
when
did
you
it.
are ready to move on.
on the tactical view.
This lesson covers various other features of Homeworld Cataclysm. Click an objective to continue with the lesson.
Just say the word.
The words, please.
I'm on my way, Command.
Okay, what is the tactical view? If that
The
wasn't...
tactical overlay shows ship types, paths, and other useful information. To turn the tactical overlay on or off,
Receiving.
choose View and the subheading
Recon,
Tactical
ready to go.
Overlay from the right-click menu.
I missed that because I was
The
doing...
tactical overlay shows ship types, paths, and other useful information. To turn the tactical overlay on or off, choose View and the subheading Tactical Overlay from the right-click menu.
Okay. Select one recon ship.
Roger, Command.
Just tell me where to go.
Okay. One recon ship. And turn on chase camera view.
Just say the word.
Where's chase camera view? Turn on chase camera view. Okay, they want me to do that. Where? Special action, no special action available. Select one recon
Let me at 'em.
and turn on chase camera. What? Alrighty.
Recon, ready to go.
Okay, you're not letting me move them. So, alright, this is just getting to be a little pain here. Select one recon and turn on the chase camera view. Yeah,
To turn the pilot's eye view on or off, use the right-click menu, and from under the heading
Pilot view.
choose the subheading Pilot View.
okay. There we go, that's it. This is what we're supposed to see, how nice. Okay, how nice. And retire ship. That'll be you. That was this one.
Return ship and stand down. Stand by Group 3.
So scuttle the ship, what do
If
we
you are
do?
worried about your ship being captured, or you need the support units, you can order a ship to scuttle itself.
Worker ready.
To order a self-destruct or scuttle of
Roger,
a ship,
Command.
select the ship and hit the Shift plus the S keys.
Receiving.
The ship will then
Roger,
ask
Command.
for confirmation. If you then hit the Shift plus the S keys again quickly, it will self-destruct. Confirmation is required to prevent the accidental destruction of your ships.
Prepare to self-destruct.
Well,
Scuttle ship now.
Illegitimate scum. Ready.
and it did damage the ships around it. Turn on time compression. How's that done?
In single-player missions, you can use time compression to speed things up. With time compression on, the world moves by at 8 times the speed.
Worker
This is
here.
useful in cases such as
Worker
at the
here.
end of a mission while harvesting remaining resources.
Harvesting.
You can turn time compression on or off by pressing the / key.
\.
This is the end of the Homeworld Cataclysm tutorial. All of the topics covered here are also explained in greater detail in the manual, along with helpful quick keys and other useful information. Click the Quit button to exit.
Okay, well, sorry I'm so slow. I'm still feeling a little bit sick and I'm tired here. Anyway, though, take care everyone and try not to go crazy.